Most people think wealth is built through big moves, big risks, or big moments. But the truth is quieter than that. The habit that actually builds wealth is so subtle most people overlook it completely, even while it's right in front of them every single day. You've probably felt this before. You tell yourself you need to make more money. You promise you'll start being better with money someday. You plan to fix everything when you get a raise, when the job changes, when life calms down. But despite earning more than you used to, your account still feels tight. The numbers change, but the feeling doesn't. Money comes in, money goes out, and somehow nothing truly stays. You're not reckless. You're not irresponsible. You're just confused by one question that keeps echoing in the back of your mind. I'm working harder than ever. So why doesn't my life feel any richer? You see others posting wins, investing, talking about assets, building something real. Meanwhile, you feel stuck in this strange loop of making money just to see it disappear again. It's not that you don't care. You do. You just can't see where it's all leaking away. Here's the quiet truth most people never realize. Wealth isn't built by what you earn. It's built by what you keep. And what you keep is controlled by one invisible habit: delayed satisfaction. Not sacrifice, not deprivation, not never buy coffee again. The real habit is this: choosing later over now just a little more often than the average person. That's it. Quiet, unflashy, almost boring. And that's why very few people ever master it. Most people live in now mode. If they feel stressed, they buy to feel better. If they feel bored, they scroll and spend. If they feel behind, they try to look ahead of others visually: nicer phone, nicer shoes, nicer signals of success, instead of actually getting ahead financially. But wealth grows in later mode. It grows every time you say, I could buy this now, but I'd rather see what happens if I don't. This is where most people get it wrong. They think delaying satisfaction is about denying themselves happiness. So they resist it. They fight it. They say, life is short, enjoy now. And yes, life is short, but it's also long enough that your repeated choices compound into something you cannot escape from: comfort or regret. Think about this. There are two versions of you living in parallel timelines. In the first, you keep choosing now. You upgrade things quickly. You chase every urge. You reward yourself fast because you feel you deserve it. Years pass. You look back and realize the money came, but it was never allowed to stay long enough to become wealth. In the second timeline, something quieter happens. You pause. You think before you buy. You stop needing to look rich to feel okay. You let money stay a little longer. You don't deny yourself everything. You simply don't reward every impulse. Over time, those small pauses become savings. Savings become investments. Investments become breathing room. Breathing room becomes choices. And choices become freedom. That small pause was the quiet habit. Here's the part nobody tells you. Your brain is wired to want now. Immediate pleasure is biologically louder than long-term benefit. Your mind treats future you as a stranger, someone distant and less important than the present version of you. So when you choose later over now, you're not just managing money. You're rewiring identity. You're saying, future me matters just as much as present me. That single identity shift is where wealth actually begins. Let's go deeper. There are a few key moments where this habit shows up. If you recognize them, everything changes. First moment, when income rises. Most people celebrate income increases by increasing lifestyle. New salary, new expenses. More money, more comforts. They match growth with consumption. The result is simple. The numbers change, but their life doesn't. The quiet habit does something different. When income rises, lifestyle doesn't, at least not immediately. There's a gap. That gap is where wealth is born. That gap is where investments, savings, and opportunities live. It doesn't feel dramatic. It often doesn't even feel exciting. But it compounds silently in the background while everyone else is chasing visible upgrades. Second moment, emotional purchases. Stress, boredom, anxiety, insecurity. These emotions all whisper the same thing. Buy something and you'll feel better. Most people obey that voice instantly. They feel tension and look for relief. The quiet habit pauses. It sees the emotion, names it, and lets it pass before making the decision. It asks a calm question. Is this solving my problem, or just numbing it? That small space between emotion and action is financial power. Not loud, not glamorous, not something you post about, just power. Third moment, comparison. You see someone your age with more income, better car, better apartment, nicer life. That comparison can push people into impulsive upgrades they can't sustain, just to feel equal. The quiet habit thinks differently. It realizes that appearing wealthy and being wealthy are opposite games. One is loud, one is silent. One requires constant showing. The other requires patience and privacy. Instead of asking, how do I look like them? It asks, what would my future self thank me for? This single question changes buying behavior in a way that compounds every month. Here's the interesting part. Delayed satisfaction doesn't always feel good in the moment. It can feel boring. It can feel like nothing is happening. But something is happening just beneath the surface. Every time you choose later, you're stacking small, invisible bricks. And one day, they become something visible: assets, options, peace of mind, time, freedom. Meanwhile, the people who always chose now are forced into a life where they must keep working just to maintain what they bought years ago. You don't need extreme discipline. You don't need to cut everything out. You don't need to live like a monk. You just need this one quiet habit done consistently. Pause. Consider later. Act with intention. Wealth doesn't respond to intensity. It responds to consistency. Think about how water shapes stone. Not with force, with repetition. Small saving habits, small investment habits, small spending decisions. None of them feel life-changing alone, but stacked together for years, they quietly redesign your entire reality. Here's the part that changes everything when you understand it. The real reward of delayed satisfaction isn't money. It's self-respect. It's looking at your life and realizing, I am capable of choosing long-term over impulse. I can trust myself. That feeling is the foundation of every other kind of success: health, relationships, career, growth. Money just happens to be the easiest place to measure it. So how do you start practicing this quiet habit? You don't need a complex system. You don't need apps, charts, or extreme budgets. You only need one small promise to yourself: I will pause before I reward my urges. That pause is enough to shift the trajectory. Sometimes you'll still choose now. That's okay. This isn't about perfection. It's about direction. A slightly better choice repeated thousands of times beats rare moments of extreme self-control. You become the kind of person who doesn't chase every impulse. You become the kind of person who lets money stay long enough to grow. You become the kind of person who is comfortable being underestimated today in exchange for being free tomorrow. Most people will never notice you doing it. They'll only notice one day that your life feels lighter, calmer, and more in your control. And they'll assume it happened suddenly. But you'll know the truth. It didn't happen suddenly. It came from a quiet habit practiced when no one was watching. If this idea stays with you after this ends, it's not an accident. It's your mind recognizing something it was already ready to hear. You don't need louder effort. You just need calmer intention. And if this made sense to you, it's not luck. It means you're starting to see wealth the way wealthy people do.